Hello YouTube, and welcome back to part 2 of the Welcome to the Jungle series. And I was incorrect in my video regarding potatoes in part 1. The date was actually the 11th of June, and today is the 12th. So here we are, and I just conditioned my bed, which is over beside the potatoes. We'll see it in a minute. And the real goal when planting beets is to do it to shine down, because it is super cool. So here I have some old seeds, and yeah, so I made a mistake. A lot of my old seeds were before 2013. I don't have dates on any of them, so unfortunately I've been using them, and a lot of them, as you can tell, over in the other planter, they didn't turn out. And this is very common for this year. I didn't store them right too. I mean, think about it when you're storing your seeds for the year. You know, you don't want any rips in your bags like this, and I left it in my garage. Some of these seeds were good for 5 years before I left them in the garage last year, with a rip in them, and dampness and whatever, so bad me. So I'm trying to get rid of them. We'll see if some of them work. I'm going to be planting Chioggia beets. Here, hold on, down here. There you go. And I've got some old Detroit Red Supreme. So I got this. Here, so let's show. Here, the Mackenzie seeds. And then dollar store seeds. Yay, dollar store. And anyways. So, I'm going to be planting those today. Why don't I go ahead and show you what I'm planting. Okay, so here's the bed that I'm using for beets. And I just went through it, took out any grass that was left over. Some of it wasn't tilled. I found this concrete in my ground, and I'm going to use it as a path for my garden. And anyways, yeah, it was buried under the ground, and I don't feel like jackhammering and getting rid of it, so here it is. So we're going to plant some beets in this bed right here. If you look, I put a stick in the middle. That's going to separate the heirloom type that I cannot pronounce at the moment that I showed you the first one, and the Detroit dark red. I think I'll do the heirloom near the front, the Detroit. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to plant some beets, again, to shine down. And I got this thing I made a while back. I used it for, well, I was going to make a guinea pig cage, and it turned out to be a real pain in the butt. It's just chicken wire and plastic PVC, a conduit or whatever. And anyways, each square is about 1 centimeter apart, so it works out perfect. So according to these packages, I don't know if you can see them, I've got, of course not, I got 2 different depths here. So I'm going to plant them about 8 centimeters apart and 1 centimeter deep. And for inches, that's 1/2 inch and 4 inches. So anyways, they're both slightly different, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this grid to figure it all out. Okay, so popsicle sticks are your best friend, so I can keep track of it all with those. So here's how I'm staggering right now. I just planted all this. So an hour and a half later, I planted this first bit. About 6 feet by 2 feet, it says. So we'll say 6 by 2 feet, and I planted about 108 beets, approximately, based on my screen. I'm gonna do the same on the back side over there with the other type of beets. So the front half I did the Chioggia. These guys. Anyway, and the back is gonna be standard red, dark red Detroit. Ooh. Yeah. So anyway, that's it for Beet Day, and Shinedown is over too.